Hello YouTube, another Arcade1up mod. Just a quick video to show I've completed this 4-way vertical classic arcade setup. I went with hap controls as they really do give a true arcade feel. My biggest motivation to mod this cabinet was to have an arcade Miss Pac-Man experience at home. Pac-Man's great, but the one my wife and I played the most in the arcades was Miss Pac-Man. I went with an image that I used for my Street Fighter 2 setup and just changed the theme to a vertical, along with just reducing the games down to about 25 of my classic favorites, the 2-way, 4-way joystick vertical games. If you ever played a Pac-Man or Donkey Kong using an 8-way controller, you'll know that you inevitably miss a move or change in directions. These games were not intended to have diagonal inputs, and they'll ignore it or delay it or cause an unintended move. Not to mention, these games are intended to have a screen in a vertical orientation, and they really do look nice in this full screen. After setup and testing, I really don't think I needed to install the 4 buttons on the lower panel. You can use the volume switch as a coin button, and then you can also connect the player 1 and player 2 to the A and B micro switches. And then it could have a really clean look and just use the existing buttons that are on the top panel and don't have to drill any holes on the lower kick plate. I could have used the 2 original buttons that came with the Arcade1up to help set up, because once you have everything set up and assigned on the USB encoders, then you can just take some of the extra cables that came with your USB encoders and either solder them or clip them to the A and B buttons and then connect them to the player 1 and player 2 button locations on the encoders. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that setup, or if you have any other questions in the comments below. I want to give a huge shout out to ETA Prime for showing us the initial setup, and also Detroit Love for his dedication in rolling out so many helpful Arcade1up videos.